Welcome to the final part of this course where we bring it all together. You have spent time learning, reflecting, and building on your skills. Now it's time to put everything into practice and action. Let's walk through some of the key elements from each of the modules and see how they work together to create a cohesive, powerful presentation that drives fundraising success. Number one, we talked about why storytelling matters. At the start of this course, we talked about the importance of storytelling. It's not just about what it is that you do, how you do things, but it's also about the mission, connecting with people on a personal level, right? So it's not just about a nice to have. A story is not just, oh, it's part of it. It is a critical part of how you engage with the people that you serve, your characters, your audience, because it will inspire action and make a differentiation in your nonprofit when you are competing in a very crowded space. You also learned the basic principles of public speaking, the foundation of how you would deliver your message, build trust, and connect emotionally with your audience. And lastly, we talked about audience analysis, understanding who you're talking with, and tailoring your message to speak directly to their values, concerns, and goals, plus motivations, interests, and all of those different things that you'd find in your persona. Next, we talk about knowing the people that you serve and making sure that the message is relevant for that group. In Module 2, we dove deeper into audience analysis. You learned techniques for identifying your audience and how to tailor your message based on what they care about most. We talked about the importance of audience-specific storytelling, how the same story can be tweaked and adapted to speak with different donor groups, volunteer groups, what have you. This is essential for integrating your fundraising goals into your messaging, making it very clear how your organization can solve their problems or support what they care about. Then we talked about crafting your story. There are multiple ways to get to your story, and it's talking about building a compelling narrative. In Module 3, we learned how to build a compelling narrative, which is the heart of your presentation, heart of your story, heart of your message. This is where you take your mission, your impact, your call to action, and weave them into a story that evokes emotion and inspires action. We've covered the key elements of a powerful story: the hook, the body, and the conclusion. And you saw real-world examples from successful nonprofit stories and learned how to seamlessly incorporate calls to action that drive donors to support your cause. Then, enlisting help. This is hard for many folks because it's about amplifying your message and getting others to be your brand ambassadors. No presentation and no fundraising campaign can succeed without the help of your team. In Module 4, we learned how to engage team members, volunteers, and board members in your fundraising efforts. So with all of the modules put together, what we hope, or what my team and I hope that you can take, is that you understand who you're talking with. What do they care about? How does that weave into the organization and also your personal story to be able to craft a compelling message that speaks to the right people? Just because they're donors does not mean that you can segment them even further, driving the message home more clear and more concise that evokes emotion and action. I hope you've enjoyed this module and also the previous modules in the course, that you can take away something from this and being able to really create impact in your community. Thank you for watching. We'll see you again in the next course.